All right, we are at SHOT Show at the Keltec booth. I just met Chad over here. And then, oh, hey, oh, thanks, man.
Good to see you.
And then, you guys, look at this. Look at this. You gotta look. Who's this dude over here? Look. It's Nutnfancy. Sorry, I'm jumping in on you guys.
No, go ahead.
Hey, man.
Roll it.
Yeah.
Print it.
I'm rolling Nutnfancy style.
Nutnfancy.
Dude, look. Look. Incognito.
And just for you guys out there, just look how tall this dude is in person.
He's standing on a box. That's not true.
Not that tall.
We actually found him, man. It's
But
hard to
actually,
find him.
what makes me look tall is my short wife.
Oh, there she is, Mrs.
very
Nutnfancy.
She actually, thank you to David Chow from 47's Lights to giving her badge.
Oh, shout
And
out,
thank
shout
you to
out.
Mr. Jeff Loffer.
Shout
for giving
outs.
me my, look, brothers.
Shout outs.
Big brother.
I
Listen.
didn't even
Any guy that has a short wife is a freaking genius.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh wait, let's flip.
Gets it.
Let's flip the
introduce you to
script.
my wife.
There's this beautiful wife right there.
Let's flip the script on him real quick.
But I've got heels
Talk about
on because I got a
flipping it.
Napoleon complex, so I've got heels on. Makes it a little bit taller.
Hey, Nutnfancy, man.
Well,
Yeah, buddy.
Gear check, man. You gotta do a gear
just for a
check.
little bit.
Okay,
I've
good
got
check.
tennis shoes. Don't worry.
It's gonna be a-
Uh-oh.
Now, let me tell you this.
Make sure.
Gear checking at SHOT's a little artificial because
Yeah.
we're kind of at an outdoor show.
Yeah.
Almost everybody's going to come unless they've been on a plane. We drove down, so that's a sock twitch with the wicked EPA edge on it.
Nice.
Love it. Look how thin that is. That's a black titanium nitride version. Just carries.
And how do you like the clip?
Very
on that?
lightweight. I'm
Love the
guessing.
clip. I've reviewed this. Super
It
lightweight.
almost looks like a money clip, dude.
It does, and actually, that's how SOG designed it as a money clip. I just
And it's got stippling.
I got to modify everything, dude.
That's grip tape. That's
I gotta
that's
modify
grip
it.
tape.
You
on.
stipple this?
Well, no, that's just
grip
skateboard tape.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
skateboard tape.
Skateboard. And then here's the SOG, or not SOG, but this is Almar Eagle
Oh man, you got some.
HD, and this is actually he has.
Oh, it's engraved too with the
Knives are
Nutnfancy.
gonna keep getting popped
Because
out here.
sometimes I'll sell them, or sometimes I just give them away if I get insane.
Yeah, don't cut
But
your finger
Look how thin
off.
that is.
Can I hold it?
Sure.
Oh my god.
Weighs nothing.
That's nice.
That
And
is-
that's a 4-inch tactical blade, and that's a lockback, so it's stronger than the Eagle lightweight, which is that's a micarta handle, isn't it, Jeff? The lightweight is G10.
I don't know what happened to this knife. What happened?
Fancy memorabilia, self-stipple.
Okay, gear check.
Oh,
He's still,
He's
he's not done. He's not done. He's not
Oh,
done.
it's just standard
Okay,
stuff.
what do we got?
So we got that, the Cadet.
That's 3 knives, guys.
Do you want me to promo your
He's-
things
he's
right
rocking
now?
3 knives
What
already.
you got going on? The colored Cadets you have coming out on your web store.
Yeah, go ahead and give us a shout out.
It's out now.
Shout it out. Shout
It's
it out.
now.
Oh,
What's the website?
Cutlery Shop.
Cutleryshop.com.
Jeff
Check
and
it
I have
out.
been together for a while. You guys know that.
Okay,
and then
so he's rocking
the
a
light
knife.
I'm carrying today is the Next Torch K3. There's a ton of good lights. I just like this one.
I haven't heard of that
We
one.
can tweak the clip on that though.
I thought you would have like a Phoenix or a 4.7s or.
4.7s. I carry that a lot, and I carry the ProTac Streamlight a lot.
You know what I like about him? He is like the guru, the god of tactical. Yet he's not rocking a tactical backpack.
This is what I'm carrying today.
This is the new tactical.
He's rocking a Walmart bag at SHOT Show.
Just some Walmart dude.
I'm really not into the tactical thing, and
Yeah.
you know, I rock the camos on
on camera, yeah.
But I mean, it's initially I was like going before the whole tactical thing took off. I was like going for a look. I thought it looked better on camera, you know, running the multicam and stuff. And then also out in my area operations, if anything went down, that's what I'd be wearing.
Sure.
To be dead honest with you, I'd be wearing that.
You wear it when you need it.
That's the way I thought back then. And then gear check's still going on.
Yeah, we're still going on the gear check now.
It ain't
We're still
done.
going on the gear check.
It ain't done. The fanny
This is
packs.
just
Do I even
nothing.
have to get into that?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm
Now,
talking about.
Yes, I'm not wearing it now because I am dressed down for SHOT Show right now. Seriously.
You're
I can
undercover.
tell. I can totally
Well,
tell.
I'm not wearing a TMP hat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, I'm
I know,
not
you're
wearing
undercover.
anything.
That's what
I'm
I'm saying.
undercover. But
Does
if I put
anybody
this
know
on-
you're at SHOT Show?
No, I did not
Yeah.
announce
If you
it.
put
I
that
did
on,
say
we're gonna
it.
spot you a mile away, right?
They'll spot me a mile away if I'm walking.
Look at that.
The
You know,
man pack.
I remember when you did your scooter video. That would have been sweet. If
You've
you
been
had-
around a while.
Yeah, I've been a fan.
I love that thing.
You guys, I've been a fan for a while.
Dude, here's that other Eagle. This is a lightweight.
That's the Micarta.
Oh man, that's like 4
So
knives.
this is a heavier duty version, but this is one I always have with me. It's flat ground, osate steel on both. at cutleryshop.com. He's got the ZDP 189 version of this knife. The orange is almost sold out, but he does have blue. I wish I had a blue. But I love this one. This was awesome. Okay, so this is my emergency back.
Oh, that one was
Guys, we're at 4 now. He's at 4.
This is
We're still going.
This is the Stephen Rice titanium pry bar, which I took a flash hider off with the other day. That's it. I bet you guys don't have a flash.
He actually walks around with a pry bar. Because you never know when you might need to pry something. You just never know.
Miniature signal mirror. How nerdy is that?
Just in case you need to signal somebody at
No,
SHOT
that's
Show?
when I need to pick
That's
my
in
nose.
case his Z goes down in the middle of the desert.
Gotcha.
It's just like a mini
Miniature.
mirror.
Mini mirror.
That's a single mirror. I really don't anticipate that.
Right.
Juice.
Multi.
Of course. You gotta have a Leatherman.
Juice.
You're never without a Leatherman, right?
Never.
without a Leatherman.
Then I have my Victorinox. That's 2 Victorinox knives, scissors. I got a nail and then
money
a
clip,
thin blade
basically.
on that.
I see something pink.
There's a 4.7 right
pink.
there. There's
Yeah.
a PFI dude, limited edition pink,
Ooh, look at that. Pink, baby.
3-on-1.
This is salmon. It's salmon, not pink.
This, you can call it pink.
Okay, it's cool.
I just had this sent to me. This is Glock tool. I hope I get your website right. So that's
Oh.
like a punch you have on your person all the time.
Yeah.
Cool stuff.
Taking your mag apart.
Oh, Neosporin.
Jeez. Gotta have Neosporin, man. It's that time of year. You can get infection.
I'm always.
You never know.
Because I don't know. I'm a knife reviewer. There you go. That's it. I see how you're hanging on.
All right.
If you're hoping I forget about
All
it.
right, so Hank,
I'm already
Hank,
stealing.
you gotta gear check your knife. What
still-
knives?
I don't know what this knife is.
gear check.
All I know is
You guys are together.
Chad, it's coming up. Your gear's coming up.
Well, no,
Show him the
he's
flashlight.
got a separate YouTube channel.
He's got your flashlight
He's
on.
mixflip on YouTube. I'm Hank Strange.
Oh, okay, right on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Show-
the guy that's trying to kidnap Chad from you. 'Cause, you know, we
I've
both
heard
live-
about.
we-
Yeah, he talks good about you.
Show,
Oh,
show.
he does? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I talk bad about him all the time.
Show nothing fancy your flashlight, man.
Oh, yeah, this is Tool Logic. I stole this from another YouTuber, so I don't know anything about it. I just wanted to make sure I'm carrying. Supposedly he's got a bunch of tools. And
I know
everything.
that knife.
I don't know if you heard. You would know more about
I
this than
think
me.
I reviewed Tool
Yeah.
Logic stuff.
Yeah.
I know I had one. I think
Yeah.
I reviewed. I don't remember. It's
Yeah.
good. It's
There's
good
another YouTuber out there, some Talking Lead, and I stole this from them. And I'm basically doing like, you know, it's a ransom thing. So now they're gonna see it on this thing.
they
and
gotta
I'm-
do something
I'm
to
walking
get it back.
around. Yeah. I'm walking around. with
That's
their
not
knife.
over. Keep,
And
show
then, you
show
know,
him
'cause
the
we flew from Florida, so I don't really.
Now
know
keep in
much.
mind, this is a trade show. Gear check.
trade show gear
That's
check.
a Kel-Tec light right there.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
There you go.
I know my gear.
Yeah.
Kel-Tec. That's actually a decent
I
light.
actually
It's
like this
actually
one.
pretty
Yeah.
bright.
Yeah, it's pretty
Pretty
bright,
bright,
and
and
I like the whole trigger thing on it.
Yeah, I haven't seen that model. I have the other one though.
You've got the straight one?
I do.
Yeah.
Black one. And
Yeah.
it's good. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll review it. Maybe.
Yeah.
There's so many lights.
And then, well,
There
here,
are so many lights.
mine.
And then these cost about what a gun costs.
I'm rocking the
Saying.
Spyderco, by the way.
They're that high?
This thing?
Yeah. How much is that?
This thing is
Free. It's
300
free,
or
man.
something.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
No offense, Kel-Tec. Not worth it.
Yeah.
Mannix.
Mannix 2 lightweight.
Mannix
What's your
lightweight.
opinion on this?
How much are they? 11 out of 10 on my review, bro.
I know.
11 out of 10.
I bought
It's
this.
one of the few knives I scored 11 out of 10.
I just wanted to tell the
Mannix
guys
Blue
that.
Translucent
Okay.
is actually out
Price
in
of a
new steel
Kel-Tec, that's what I
right
heard.
now.
Yeah, these are like
It's not the Blue Translucent, but Spyderco is making it in new steel.
120.
I want-
Is this it? Yeah, just
I wanted.
Shut up.
That's
This is
the
not
one.
set
Price
up.
of anything is.
I want to tell the guys out there in
I wish I
YouTube
posted this on my
land.
video on my channel because
I
it's so fun.
I bought this knife
That's what
because of his video. Specifically because of his video. I bought
Smart
this
man.
knife.
Here's Jeff Lawfers. This is what I'm talking about. CPM 110 SV, which I guess is a really good steel. I've never used it. And this is a good looking knife. The blue translucent is my favorite. This is going to be the navy. This is the same color they used in the stretch. So the stretch used that kind of a medium blue.
Can you see
But
the blade through there?
Not this one. Mine's blue translucent.
Oh,
not this
okay.
one. This is the new one.
How are you remembering all this stuff without your talking?
I know.
point?
It's crazy. He doesn't
I
want
don't
to
do this.
I don't do. I don't do details because I can't remember her name.
But not everybody has to be, like,
Huh?
everybody has a different way of doing
Yeah.
things, and that's what makes life interesting.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
there's who's the dude? I think his name. Nah, don't keep talking. Maybe. Well, look at the flat grinding. I mean,
A little bit of jimping on the back. The lock. How you feel about that lock? You love that lock, right?
Well, how can you improve the knife?
Exactly.
It weighs nothing. It's 3.6 ounces. What?
Yeah. Cool. So anyway, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but hey, that was Nutnfancy at SHOT Show.
You're undercover. Are you shooting any
He's supposed to be undercover, but
because you know, people last year. What was my first year coming to SHOT Show, and I was looking forward to seeing you. And then,
we didn't see you.
Here's what happened, because I want to tell you, because I know you got this from a lot of your fans out there, but I'm going to tell you
Look at
anyway.
how beat up this is. I've been using it for like 6
It's like a homeless
You
dude,
would think
man.
of all, I know. It's like of all the things in my system that probably need replacing, it's
There's
this.
some diseases in there, for sure.
So what are you saying?
So here's the thing. So we all went, you know, a lot of us YouTubers were doing videos, man, and I got this feedback. Everyone was like, Nutnfancy videos are better. Where's Nutnfancy? What Nutnfancy?
That's a compliment.
And you know what I told him? I was like, I agree with you. Where's Nutnfancy talking about SHOT Show?
No, there's lots of
So you're
great
not going to
products
do
out
that
there.
anymore?
I'm here mostly to do what we're doing right now.
Really?
To goof around. I'm not really here to do booth reviews. You guys, there's a ton of media, and it's hard for me to do it and stay motivated, to be honest.
Okay.
And, like, I did a video with Late Boy Scout, and he was interviewing me here at the show. And I told him, I was like, honestly, my motivation to keep doing what I'm doing is very delicate. And I have to protect it.
Yeah.
Because if I see it too much, and I just don't have motivation.
So you're at a different level too. I mean, you've done this. Well, I mean, as far as doing it,
I've been doing it a long
you've
time.
doing it a long time.
What do you think
This is
about
my
the whole
9th year.
evolution of what's going on now? That now everyone is doing YouTube channels and it's getting really commercialized and all that. What do you think about it? How everything's turning around?
That's a good question.
Bad?
It's basically, I'll draw a business example. And there's lots of businesses here. And Jeff and I were talking about this earlier, is there's a lot of knife companies and flashlights companies coming into the market. Will they be here in 5 years? There's really nothing that can, and there's a lot of demand, but it can only take so much. So as the years go by, and I'm just using a show for example, I'm looking at these manufacturers, I'm like, will you guys be here, around in 5 years? And what I'm getting at is, how much demand is there for?
Gear check.
Gun. He's got a gun.
So the answer is, like when
There won't be. Some of them won't be here 2 years from now.
let me tell you, I'm talking about me and my channel, how I approach it. I've got to the point several times, I've told you this, where I don't know if there's a demand for my products, to be totally honest.
I don't think that's true.
Lieutenant Colonel.
I felt that
I
way
didn't
though.
agree with that,
and I
man.
said it in Twitter, I said it.
But you're still growing. I mean, you're what, over 500,000 subscribers.
but-
I mean, there's people.
But
look,
the
there's
real
guys who-
numbers are video numbers,
Yeah.
so how many people are watching your videos?
Forget those guys. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I get that complaint from people when people ask me. You know, I'm a new YouTuber. People ask me, and I'm like, I like Nutnfancy, and then they complain about, let's say, time. And I'm like, dude, I like listening to Nutnfancy. You know, I'm listening to you while I'm editing.
It's like this video, you're still filming?
Yeah.
I am,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But see, if it's interesting, time is really secondary. If it's boring and nothing's being said, then time is very much an issue. You probably should have ended your video 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
But if it's interesting and guys are engaged, they're leaning forward and they're going, oh, this is good, boom, the video's over, what? That's what I'm
But there's lots of differences of what people want. Some people want a 30-second video or whatever, and some people want an hour-long video because you've got a Roku box and all these different things.
That's a market that can be served. They're like, hey, this knife right here, a 1 minute review. Are there channels that do that?
Absolutely. In and out. My thing is I don't have cable anymore. So I'm looking for guys that are new and you that are doing 30-minute videos so I can have something to watch in the bathroom when I'm in the bathroom.
Oh, that's when I'm in the bathroom. That's a good point because I'm really honest about this. I don't watch gear videos. I don't watch gun knife videos. I don't know what's going on out there.
You do your thing. And
Once in a while, I'll click on and I'll see it in the sidebar and I'll jump in it, jump out. But that gets back to my way of doing my motivation, and I only have so much. Sorry, I have a real job I have to do. This is a sideline I do, but I do watch other videos, like a motorcycle video.
I love those videos, by the way.
Thank you.
Just to let you know. Keep doing that, please.
Thank you.
The vlogs, moto vlogs.
I got a lot more going on.
I saw the video when your son got hurt. I hope he's okay, by the way.
He's doing good. Thanks for asking.
I know it's a long time ago, though, right?
But I don't want to jump in and see like a review of a bike I like. Let's say it's the KTM 1290. I don't want to jump in on a 8-minute review. I want to get someone who's interesting, who's entertaining,
that I connect with, give me 30 minutes, give me 40 minutes. Then
Give
when
me
I'm
the
at
facts.
lunch, I prop up my iPhone, boom, free media. I didn't have to pay anything for it.
Yeah.
It's streaming video for me. I have to watch an ad.
Well, here's the other thing that happens, man. Somebody's interested in buying a knife, a gun, or whatever.
Right.
They're actually going to watch about 20 videos.
Before they buy it.
And why is that happening? There's nothing wrong with that. You know, I don't mind it. But it's happening because they're not getting enough information. So from my point of view, I'll watch what you're doing because I know you actually invest the time in getting all this information, your experience, etc. I'm going to sit there. I feel like I'm just listening to my uncle or something talking about this gun. And I don't know a lot about guns. So even I do my channel the same way. I just imagine that there's someone there that's my friend hanging out with me on the range and I'm talking to.
You know, the thing with me is I didn't know a lot about knives until I found your channel, and then I learned words like jimping. I mean, the whole lingo. I all got it from you.
It's a whole
and then the gear,
vocabulary.
and then out in the field and doing your running guns and stuff. I didn't even really know what running gun was until I saw your channel. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a system.
I feel like I grew up watching your videos, by the way.
Don't lose your motivation. Just do what you do.
I'm motivated
It's tough,
currently.
It's tough
For
sometimes
me,
out there.
my content is what motivates me. Like I have some really good content coming up that I'm excited about. I'm doing kind of going to long range. I did the Dispelling Long Range Mist and
saw
Sniper
that,
Fantasy.
yeah.
That excited me. I like real stuff. I did do one booth review here today that the guy was just excellent. He was real. You know, usually I come in here and I'm throwing the camera on the guy and out comes the corporate spiel. Out comes the advertising.
You don't want
And
advertising.
I don't give a crap about that. These guys, I can go to your website and find out about it. I want more.
Yeah.
I want someone who's funny.
You
who's
like to throw them
engaging,
for a
who's
loop.
Real.
Yeah.
I'm a movie maker currently doing gear reviews. That's what I think of myself. I'm not really doing gear reviews. I'm a movie maker. So give me a story. Like right now, this is an interesting video because we're
This is
talking
freaking
about,
awesome for me.
I agree with you because
This is like behind the scenes stuff, guys. This is crazy.
You know, so I have an outlet because I'm a movie maker. I'm a filmmaker.
The guy I was thinking about, and this is an example I want to tell you, is Wrangler Barn.
Wrangler Star?
Wrangler Star.
There you
Used to be Wrangler Bar, now it's Wrangler Star. Now he did kind of a TMP channel, you know, tactical, knives, guns. And then and I'm just talking about him, the way he did it, I'm not talking about anybody else. He just goes, you know, I'm going to do what my passion is, and he started a homestead.
Yeah, that's right.
So his channel is about living off the land, going and making freaking log cabins with, sorry Wrangler if I screwed up, but I think like
Reviewing
axes
axes,
and stuff,
yeah.
like pioneer stuff.
Yeah.
The stuff that's been
hugely
lost.
successful, hugely.
Yeah.
But that is his passion. And so when guys start a YouTube channel, I'm like, what should I do? It's like, where's your passion?
Do whatever you're
If
passionate
this is your
about.
passion, you're in the right place.
Yeah, if you're following someone else's blueprint, you're kind of in trouble.
And maybe that's what you have to do for a while till you find yourself. And maybe you get into it, you go, well, maybe I'm going to tweak it and go here. And like you guys said, I didn't say it, you said it, like there's a lot of different ways you can approach the subject matter. You know, maybe you can do a shtick, it could be a comedy routine. You're doing tactical comedy, there's some people who do that.
Yeah.
You can do FPS Russia stuff, which is pop culture, kind of tied to video game, blowing stuff up, being funny. That's a good product.
But you know what else it is? It's people think it's easy to jump in front of a camera. We have like a reality TV world. It's actually very difficult to be in front of a camera and then be yourself. That's the thing. If you figure out how to do that and let down your guard and forget about what people say about you and all that kind of stuff, then you can be yourself and you have your own needs.
You just found what the key to all this is, and that is being yourself. Is you don't worry about what people say. You don't worry about what there will always be haters in your comments.
Yeah.
There's always
Haters,
gonna be
yeah, there will be haters for sure.
There's always going to be people that are jealous for your success. There's people going to want to destroy you online. Why? Because they have nothing better to do.
Or they think you have everything for some reason because you can make a video and put it on
Be
YouTube.
true to yourself. 10 years down the road, you can look back and go, I was true to myself in that video. That's what you do.
Yeah.
And I'm really comfortable in my skin.
This is a great philosophy video if you're watching. This is a philosophy video.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. So be yourself.
Yeah.
And when you're yourself, you will automatically connect to people. Because there are people, there's all kinds of audiences on the internet. There's low quality audiences, there's medium quality, and there's ultra high. And that's the Answer Project. I'm trying for high quality audiences, guys that watch, like you. That's who I'm after. Because I want people to go, bull crap, bull crap, bull crap, whoa. That's real. I'm connecting with that. That's real. And that's what I want. Whether I'm posting about a moto vid, I'm talking about a family philosophy bit, how to be a father, how to be a good husband, how to defend the Constitution, how to be active with your gun rights.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm after, and that's all I know how to do. Because I know how to talk to that. I don't know how to be artificial. I mean, I can be funny and stupid. I can do a pop culture channel. I can put Mrs. Nutnfancy in a bikini, go blow up, blow bottles and stuff, and get 200,000. I'm just not selling my soul for that because I'm not that over. I don't care that much.
I think what people want is like, I watched your video where you were talking about France.
Yeah.
And you said everything I was thinking. I was like, no, I don't have to say it.
And I think there's people out there that were wanting someone like you to comment on it. Instead
that one burned a hole in my pocket. I had to make that video. I made that clear. I was like, I'm not letting this one go. Because I knew what the media was going to do with it. And it resonates. And I can honestly shut down all the gear reviews online. I don't have to do another gun review. I don't have to come to a trade show. I could just do philosophy videos and I would achieve more success.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But because I want a broader product. I don't want to just do that. What you're seeing is a huge umbrella, and that's just me. That's my
when you like something comes over you, like almost like catching a spirit or something comes over
That's
you,
exactly
and it
what
says,
it is.
I'm not going to let you rest until you get this out.
That's right.
That's what happens. And so when that happens to you, you just have to act on it, and whatever comes out of it, whether it's good or bad, is what it is.
That's right.
I got a question that I've been dying to ask you. I figured if I found you out.
I am married. No, I cannot go on a date with you.
Please, no.
No,
I'm switching gears totally out of the philosophy thing. This whole SIG tag thing, what's going on with that? What's your opinion? The SIG tag brace, are you in?
The SIG brace.
Do you know about what's going on with the SIG tag brace?
Is that the rubber stock on an AR that's supposed to be one-handed, and now they're trying to outlaw
Now you
it?
can't shoulder it. Everyone wrote letters to the ATF.
I'm not really.
You're not in that
Here
circle?
I am, aloof again from what's going on. Proof positive.
I got you.
But I know of the stock, and I know what it's about. As soon as I saw it, I knew ATF would go after it.
That's what we were thinking too.
And it's asinine. Anybody can. Here's why it's asinine. It's because anybody can get a regular AR and put on whatever size barrel they want on that AR. Boom, instant SBR. It's ridiculous they try to, I don't even know, are they trying to make movements to...
They're saying you can only use it the way it's designed. You can't shoulder it.
So, let me guess, guys on YouTube now, if they show it being shouldered...
You're a criminal.
You're a criminal.
Oh, they're worried about that the ATF is going to look at that and go after you and then make you a felon.
I was not aware of that, but I can pretty much guarantee the ATF wouldn't be going after you if you shoulder it.
Well, here's the thing that
They'll
happened.
put out a policy level, they're not going to chase every guy down.
Well, that's what they did. But there's guys out there that just kept writing them letters. Oh, you sure I can't do this? And then people are like, oh, this is a way to get around, this is a legal SBR workaround. Well, that's like saying I'm going to avoid paying my taxes.
So let me guess, that's coming from the gun community. Guys in the gun community self-reporting.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the
stupidest thing you could ever do.
I think
there's guys that do that. You see that in the message boards. You go in message boards, you're like, yeah, well, I would never do that. And then they start fighting. That's why I left the forums years ago. They start fighting and fighting. And there's always some guy who's a holier than thou type saying, you can't do that, you shouldn't do it.
Or they're writing in a letter to the ATF, are you sure? Because this guy did this, it's still legal to buy it, as long as it's legal to buy it.
Sorry we're taking up your time now.
Yeah, I'm having a good time with you guys, I really am.
Another thing, just before we take up too much of your time.
Keep going, this is good. When it gets boring, this is what I'm going to do. Have a nice day.
Are you going to leave your bag?
We'll take the bag.
Did you get your knife back?
Yeah, I did, thanks, dude.
No,
did you get your knife back? Because you weren't looking, I took it. I'm kidding.
I know these are kind of hot topics. You probably don't want to answer these on camera, but I figured I'd ask because, I got you. Like Utah and armed teachers, active shooter, that kind of stuff. I almost know what your answer is, but how would you handle active shooters in schools now when we have all these different active shooters events happening and people are saying no, teachers shouldn't be armed, they should concentrate on education, we should have security guards or have cops or have veterans working there or whatever. What's your idea on that, on protecting schools?
Here's my answer, and that's a good question. Let me put you as a parent of a first grader. Let's say your teacher is a male teacher, he's good, he has a great reputation, he goes to school, there's going to be an active shooter situation in your child's classroom on that day. Question, do you want your male teacher or female teacher for that matter to be armed that day? What's your answer?
Yeah, for us,
Hells yeah, that's my answer.
It's pretty normal.
Yeah.
I mean, I want
For gun
them to
guys,
be-
you go absolutely, because I have a chance. Our first responsibility is de-escalating a conflict, running away from a conflict. If there's an active shooter situation, you know, for the standard civilian, not the sheepdog, and most people are standard civilians, get out of there.
Yeah.
Get out of there, try to flee. But if you're locked in, he comes into your classroom, I'm putting rounds on that guy as fast as I possibly can. And some guys will raise the flag and go, whoa, 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 not trained.
they're
gonna
teachers.
die. They're going to
You can't
die
train
in the
them.
process. So what? I don't mean that so what literally, but at least there's a resistance.
Better than nothing.
There's better than nothing. There should always be an armed capability. And to answer your question, guns in the classroom, absolutely. Absolutely. All you have to do is set a standard. I'm the principal. Hey, if you guys want to carry, here's my standards. You've got to be licensed. Maybe you put a training standard. You have to have this level of training. You have to carry concealed. If you violate these policies, there'll be some disciplinary action. Just
And
like
they-
every other corporation in America.
And they
You
would be
have-
concealed, so you'd never see.
Never see.
Well, here's a good way to look at this thing, in my personal opinion. I used to live in Nigeria, right? That's in the news now because they're kidnapping these girls. They go to Christian schools and stuff like that. I used to live there. If you don't have the ability to fight back something, then people could do whatever they want to do to you. And there's people, you see them, I think on New York Times, they're applauding that the women in Nigeria now are carrying guns and they have AKs because they're able to fight, and they're applauding that. How can you applaud that and then you say people in America shouldn't have the ability to fight back? Anywhere that bullies know that they can just go in there and do whatever they want to you, they're going to go in there and do whatever they want to you. So, you know, I don't understand. We're kind of like schizophrenic because we applaud it when the poor women over in Nigeria, and I know I live there, my wife's African, okay, so I know what that is. But you applaud that, and then you say in America, well, we don't want you to do that. We don't want you to have the ability to fight back. So
Yeah.
I want
You
that.
pretty much summed it up in a nutshell. They should be armed. They should be CCW.
That's missing that.
Yeah. Would you?
If you're a teacher, would you be armed?
Yes.
Yeah. And they do have teachers in Utah that do that, right?
Oh yeah, it's totally legal in Utah.
Yeah, I
As
think
far as I know.
Yeah.
Well, look at the kids. There was something that happened in Florida at a university, right? And obviously everyone now is shooting video with their phones. And these kids were scared. They were locked in the library, and they're like, "Oh my God, what's going to happen?" Because these people are going to come in here and they can do whatever they want to do.
Well, they can throw
That's right
beans.
there.
I think you can throw beans at them now with cans of beans.
Absolutely.
I think they were saying
That's when
something.
you realize, who cares? At that point, you want to survive that, and you have nothing else that you can do. If you're all just going to sit in a room and wait for someone to come in there,
Look how tall that dude is right there.
He's almost as tall as
Hank,
you.
I think you can take that guy. It's a big dude, man.
All right, you know what? We're going to end this video because we already took way too much of your time. We really appreciate
Like a half an hour.
We appreciate it. Thank you, sir. I know you guys are busy. You're businessmen. You got stuff to do.
I'm learning too.
But I just want to say thanks again. It was a real pleasure. I feel like I'm meeting a superstar, man. This was great. There's Mrs. Nutnfancy over there.
We're going incognito again.
She's a lot cuter than him.
Yeah. Take your homeless guy out of here.
you see some
Get him out of here.
impromptu stuff
Hey,
from
do you want to borrow my
Nutnfancy.
Kleenex?
He's putting back on his disguise and trying to blend in.
A lot of good it did with you guys.
Yeah, I know. We still spotted you.
Now they want you to review something.
This is us having to kick Nutnfancy out of here. Look, he's not leaving us alone. We got to kick him out of here. Look at this.
I'm out of here.
Go, get out of here.
Oh wait, hold on. What does that sound? Oh yeah, it's the sound of this video getting boring.
Bye, Mrs. Nutnfancy.
He's cool.
That's funny.